This is Jonathan for Drain Doctor. We are at number 6 Wesley Road in Kelburn, Wellington. Job number is J14779A. We are CCTVing the storm water for a quote for lining. Just going to pull back from the head of the line here, which is a 100mm downpipe. You can see it's PVC pipe from here. I would recommend we line it from here. It is about 22 metres to the curb outlet. Just going to pull back, hopefully the picture works for us. I have marked that measurement on the camera cable itself, and I will get a more accurate measurement with a tape measure. You can see we're coming through a bend there. Through an inspection junction with a 45° on the end there. Come on, camera. Hopefully the camera's going to stay with us. We do have a crack in the top of the PVC there, as you can see. That's why I'm recommending that we line from that top downpipe all the way through to the curb outlet. Just keep pushing, I'm pulling back from here. Come on, stay with me. Stay with me. So still PVC pipe. This downpipe is for the downpipe. This junction is for the downpipe on the back right corner of the garage, looking at the house from the road. I've got photos of measurements of where this junction is, using a pebble as a marker. So we change from PVC to earthenware. Now we change from PVC to earthenware at, I'm going to give this to you in feet, 53 feet. I'll work out the change there into meters later. As you can see, we have a protruding lateral, so this is not a junction. It's where someone smashed into the pipe. They've completely broken the pipe. You can see through to the outside of the pipe right there. Massive cracking, and they've just shoved that pipe into the hole. It is not a manufactured joint at all. It has been haphazardly done. Nice and slow back, get a good picture. I am recommending that this entire, says tree roots there, a little bit there, this entire section of drain be relined. We have some severe cracking, tree root intrusion coming through joints. Come on now. Minor dislodgements here and there, they're not too bad. There is one in particular, but that's right out toward the curb. We're at 15 metres now. We have a junction there. You can see it's full of debris through that junction there. Good shot of that. But that is a manufactured joint at least. Now we do have a dip. We are going to go underwater at some point. You can see here we have a negative dislodgement. We also have some circumferential cracking at the joint. Actually, that might be a broken pipe at the joint there. So there has been quite a bit of movement in these pipes. Come on, stay with me. A brief change to PVC here for another downpipe junction, I believe. Oh, why have you just dimmed up? Oh, it's just reflecting the light. Okay, there we go. So you see it changes to PVC there. feel like I'm getting interference from this somehow. The left-hand side of that second joint you can see looks a bit suspect to me. It might just be a bit of dirt or debris catching. I just want to make note of that. Here is the other junction. Presumably, I think this is going to be the line that the pump and the other downpipes from the right-hand side, the southern side of the house, come through. I believe it will be this junction here. Change back to earthenware from PVC. Is that crack in there? There could be some crack in there. Stuff on the top of the pipe. So we have a full circumferential crack right there. Get a good shot of that. There is a loss of gradient here. As you can see, the water's come up maybe 15 to 20%. We have some slight tree root intrusion coming through there as well at 2 o'clock. And we have some cracking up on the top at 12 o'clock. Cannot see the bottom of the pipe, obviously. So we go underwater here. So that means we've got probably 30% of the pipe is full of water there and holding. I do not suspect the joints in here to be very good either. I believe we've got cracking, longitudinal cracking at 12 o'clock in that joint, and potentially longitudinal cracking at we'll say 2 o'clock, spreading down to 3 o'clock. We have tree root intrusion here, as you can see. It's at 9 o'clock there. Slightly dislodged joint as well, allowing the tree roots to get into the pipe. Potentially a stress crack there. Hard to tell, could just be a bit of dirt or something. Then we're going to bend. We definitely have a faulty joint there. Looks like the pipe is broken and it's not great at all. We have a full circumferential crack upstream of the joint that we can see there. It's looking pretty bad. Let's get a good shot of that. We are at 6 meters now. We have another Y junction coming in from the right. Some debris in there, so the junctions haven't been cleaned. The branches, I should say, haven't been cleaned. They may need to be if we are going to line those as well. We have a full circumferential stress crack right there, as you can see. Actually, it looks like there might be a longitudinal crack there as well, running through it from the joint. I'll pull back a wee bit. You can just see the hairline. It might be nothing. It could just be a cracking in the glazing. Just like to make note of that as well. We're at 5 meters now. The hole? No, it's just discoloration. That's okay. We have a faulty joint there with a full circumferential crack. Good shot of that. We're at 4 meters. It looks as though we've got one full crack there, full circumferential crack there, then we have a joint, then we have another full circumferential crack straight after the joint. Just keep pulling back from there. We are at 3 meters right now. Slightly displaced joint there. We have a cracked joint there, so you can see behind the joint itself we actually have the crack, then we have the dislodgement there. It is a positive dislodgement, but a dislodgement nonetheless. And a longitudinal crack, actually no, it's just broken pipe. All those bits and bobs up on the top you can see, the blocking of the pipe there, broken pipe, severely open joint with a cable tie on it. You can see through to the outside of the pipe. We are actually under the footpath here. We're changing material to what appears to be asbestos cement. So just pull back. And we are at the curb outlet. I'll give you a shot of where I have filmed from. So there is the curb outlet there. It is cut diagonally to be flush with the curb. Nicely done. There is the gate over there. There's my truck, power pole, and then there's the gate, the middle gate there. That's where we filmed from. We're just going to pop down into number 4, where we have one of the access to one of the branches, and we're going to film through there as well, just to check that branch to make sure that is still working properly. Just bear with me as I reset. Okay, we are now down at number 4. I'll just give you a quick pan around of where we are. So this is the southern wall of number 6. We've got the continuation of stormwater there. We have that pump station here. There is the pump line connecting into the stormwater there. We're going to go down through this inspection and have a look at this branch. One moment. Right, we're continuing down this pipe. I'll just zero our meterage right here. And we'll push down through this branch. So you can see the connection where the pump line comes through. So the pump line comes through that one. The second penetration you can see there look to be provision for another one. So we're going to push through. little bit of silt on the bottom there, nothing terrible. It's all PVC pipe. You can see that that joint is actually cracked. Yeah, we have a crack through the right hand side. It comes all the way through to the left hand side there. That entire joint section has failed of that inspection bend. A wee bit open there, but it looks okay. We have, is that a rubber ring? This might be a rubber ring that we can see in the pipe there. See if we can push past it. Yeah, we got past it. Another 90-degree bend here. So ease our way through that. Away a little bunk. Coming into a PVC Y junction. A bit difficult to push just with all of those 90-degree bends. As you can see, we are holding a little bit of water here, a little bit of silt in the drain. Just push up over that. Okay, should be a bit easier going through here. We have another Y junction coming in from the left there, from the south, I will say, I think. We're in 7 meters. It's been quite difficult to push here, but this is a junction that we filmed from beforehand. We'll push into it just to confirm. We should go into earthenware pipe. Yeah, straight after that. There's our earthenware. So we have filmed all of this. I'll stop recording here, get the footage to Ian for quoting.